We're going to be breaking down the latest in Amazon Luna news, in which they've announced 3 new games are available to play on the service, and we're going to be talking about a certain subject that I think is a bit touchy, but one that I really want to discuss. Yes, it has to do with Assassin's Creed Mirage and the term exclusivity. Either way, let's break it all down and get to it. We're going to kick things off by taking a look at the 3 games that are available to play now on Amazon Luna. The first one we're going to be taking a look at is for the Luna Plus channel, and it's titled Thymesia. The game's gotten some really good critical acclaim, and it's currently sitting at a very positive review score over on Steam with over 2,800 reviews. Its description describes Thymesia as a grueling action RPG with fast-paced combat and an intricate plague weapon system. In a kingdom where death spreads, play as a mysterious character known by the codename Corvus, prey upon your enemies, wield the power of disease, and find the truth in your own memories. From what I've seen of the game, it definitely seems like something you'd be into if you're a fan of the Souls franchise. I'm getting heavy vibes of Bloodborne in this. And believe me when I say that's not a bad thing at all, because Bloodborne is one of the biggest highlights from Software. And based on user reviews, it seems a lot of people agree. The game is good. So if you're looking for a challenge, be sure to give it a go. But it's not the only title being added to Luna Plus, because Lumo, the Master Mode Chronicles, has also arrived and is available to play. This is an absolutely beautiful 3D puzzle platformer, one that I've personally played and heavily vouched for. Besides being a great looking game, it also has a really great soundtrack to groove to while you're figuring out these pretty intricate puzzles. I also want to point out that the devs go out to say that this is running on their original R engine, which allows Lumo's puzzles to be all interconnected, and you can seamlessly go from one puzzle to the next without any loading times. As you journey down through the depths, you can look straight down to see what's left and look up to see everything you've overcome. Small little detail, but something really cool to know about when you're playing the game. The last title we're going to be talking about here has been added to the Retro channel, and it's the King of Fighters 97 Global Match. It's the final entry into the Orochi Saga, the original story of the King of Fighters series. To keep it completely real with you, I always find it a bit hard to talk about these retro titles because most of them were either coming out when I was very little or before I was even born. So if any of you have actually played the King of Fighters 97 or have personal experience with the franchise, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below, but my only knowledge from it is that it's one of the staples in the fighting game genre. From what I've looked up online, it has a roster of 30 fighters, which is a pretty huge cast. You select 3 fighters per team, and it's based on knockout elimination, so once one fighter's gone, you move on to the next, and the winner's whoever has fighters remaining. And with that out of the way, let's start moving to this discussion topic I want to cover here, and it revolves around Assassin's Creed Mirage and the theory that Amazon may have paid for exclusivity. This isn't something I buy myself just yet, but I understand why it's being discussed. To be very clear, this isn't a discussion about whether or not it's happened, it's more so a discussion of the effect it would have in the cloud space. Obviously, I'm against exclusivity when it comes to pretty much anything. I don't think it really benefits customers, but I do understand why they exist. It sells a platform, it sells a service, that much is known. When it comes to purchasing third-party exclusives, that's also a very common practice within the console space. Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, they've all done it. The reality is that it's only a matter of time before it starts happening in the cloud space as well. To a certain extent, you can even say that it's already been happening for quite some time. I mean, let's take a look at the upcoming FIFA 23. The only place you can play that is Stadia. Just to be real with you, I don't think Google has paid for any sort of exclusivity contract, but they did pay for the port. And that's ultimately probably why they have access to FIFA 23 and other platforms and cloud services don't. Ultimately, do I think this is damaging to the cloud space? That's a very interesting question, because while I do advocate for no exclusives, I do think it has much of a less effect in the cloud. And that's really due to the nature of how cloud gaming works, even in this case for Assassin's Creed Mirage. Now, I'll be talking about my own personal scenario, but it's one that I'm sure applies to many people as well. When it comes to Ubisoft titles, I subscribe to Ubisoft Plus the month a game launches, and I enjoy that title and then unsubscribe. I will pick up a title if it's something I will enjoy in the long term, such as The Division 2, but for most games, I'm entirely fine with just renting them. And with the way that Ubisoft Plus is currently set up, and it seems to be the angle they're going for, as long as you're subscribed to the Ubisoft Plus streaming tier, you'll get access to their games regardless of what streaming service you play on. So if you're already paying for it to play games on Stadia, well, it's not that much work to just go play it on Luna. Maybe it's not ideal, maybe you'd rather have it on Stadia, but ultimately if you really want to play a game, chances are you'll play it, especially when there's no giant upfront cost like there is on consoles. And this goes vice versa as well. I'm absolutely sure there are a ton of people playing on Amazon Luna and GeForce Now that will pick up FIFA 23 on Stadia. So overall, exclusivity in the cloud isn't a major deal to me, and I don't think it'll be as important as it is on console. That being said, there is something that is a huge deal, and that's availability of the cloud service that has the exclusive rights. Myself, I would be affected if Assassin's Creed Mirage was only on Amazon Luna. As of right now, Luna is still only available in the United States, and as a Canadian, I've been wanting to use it but simply can't. And there's probably a lot of people out there like myself who are using cloud gaming services like Stadia or GeForce Now but don't have access to Luna. That's my concern in the here and now, but it's not something I expect to last forever because as time goes on, there will be more data centers for more regions. But this is a very real growing pain that we might have to face soon. Last week, we were reporting that Amazon Luna was registered in new countries, but who knows how long it'll actually take to get support there. Fingers are crossed that Amazon Luna will be expanding sometime soon. After all, it's been quite some time without any expansion whatsoever outside of the United States. But till then, that's the situation, and that's my current concern if this game is exclusive to Luna. Let me know your thoughts though. Do you think cloud exclusives are going to become more of a norm in the not too distant future? Do they affect you? More importantly, are you willing to hop back and forth between cloud services to just game whatever title you want? I look forward to your replies down below. If you enjoyed today's video or found it helpful at all, be sure to hit that like button as it really does help the channel out, and if you're wanting more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. As always, thank you for watching, I hope you have a great day. This has been the Virtual Cloud, giving you the latest and greatest on everything cloud gaming related, and until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds.